Hi everyone, it's Angie here. I know it's been a while. I have so much stuff lying around here. I have like a few jobs on the go. But anyway, I have been extremely ill. Second bout with COVID. And turned into being long COVID. I'm trying not to let my camera move. And I apologize for the background noise. It's upstairs and anyway, it is what it is. So I'm just going to do something simple because, well, just because I'm still getting over my long COVID. I don't know if it'll ever go away, but I knew I needed to do something. So I'm just going to make a simple flower king. I'm going to try not to swing around too much because I thought I had everything fixed, but I guess not. And I'm just going to start off with a Skinner blend. Yeah, there goes the music up there and he's playing with the dog. And yeah, so I'm just cutting these in half, and I'm not fussy when it comes to, I'm just going to lay this out even longer. When it comes to doing this, I'm not real fussy, as I'm sure you all may know, but we all know that the white, why is this moving so much? It's not even hooked to the table, and it's like, whoa. But my cat's down here, Mo, our last cat that we purchased, the Maine Coon. He's only 7 months old, and he's as big as my 1-year-old Maine Coon. Anyway, so I'm going to make this into a Skinner blend. I'm sure everybody knows how to make one. As soon as I find my roller, thought I had everything, but you know how it is, we never do. You just roll it out. I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time because I'm going to fix that when I put you on pause. I don't know why it's moving, but it is. And then you're going to fold it in half this way, put it through your machine. Mind you, I will have it much thinner than this. And you just keep rolling it until you get a nice blend. So once I get that done, I'll be back. See you in a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to go a little further. I did have to put some more white on the end, and all I did was just put a strip of white. Because again, you need so much more white than you do any other color because it just overtakes it. So now, I'm just going to, excuse me, and yes, I moved my camera. Fold it. Now if I can stay in camera. And I'm going to stretch it out this way through the pasta machine. I got a whole bunch of goopies right here, not where they came from. Probably my machine. I thought I cleaned it, maybe I forgot. I mean, it's possible. I tend to forget things a lot lately. Okay, so I'm gonna go put that through the machine and I'll be back again. Back again. All right, so here's the white. All the way down through. I put it through the number 1 setting, and then now it's on the number 5. Could have gone thinner, but I figured it was long enough. As you can see, it goes a ways. So I want the white in the middle. So I'm just going to start by just rolling it. That's what I'm doing. I'm just picking up clay from everywhere else because, you know, I just have been. I'm just going to roll it up and squeeze the ends and roll it up. I just want to make sure it stays quite uniformed all the way up. Hi, Max. Hi, Max. Hi, Mo. I'm one of those people who, you know, when you have children, like one, my son's name's Kyle, my daughter's name's Felicia when they were really young. I just, you know, get their names backwards all the time, like, hello. We do the same things with our cats. Not worried about little imperfections, but you won't see it anyway by the time we're done. It'll be so mixed in there. But I do want to keep it as even as possible. It just makes the end result, the project in itself, much easier. And what am I using for clay? You may wonder. Personally, to me, clay is clay. It's whatever you prefer. But I've been having issues with dry clay extra soft clay. So here to tell you, all this clay is a combination of Fimo and Primo. I just mixed them together. Like my gold Fimo, my gold Fimo, my gold Primo. I mixed together. I don't know if I'm using this or not, but one was really dry, one wasn't. And here's what I got. And you see there's not a huge difference in the color. A little, but not much. But anyway, that's what I've been doing with my clay lately. Since we moved and I've got my clay out and I'm trying to find things, and I'm finding that, yeah, I'm having soft and dry clay problems. So I'm going to start trying to get through all my clay. So I can start purchasing new if I can ever do it. So now it's a matter of just reducing. You see I'm squeezing in the middle because I want my air all out. Oh, Mo, you're going to collapse everything, honey. Momo, here, Mo. Psst, psst, Mo. He knows his name. He knows who I am. He's ignoring me. And then I tend to squeeze the ends a little bit because I want everything to come out together at the same. I feel like I'm too close to the camera, but anyway. There we go. And then I'll just squeeze some more. You guys probably really don't want to see me do it. You know, I don't even know why I'm reducing this so much. I just want to squeeze it and roll it out a little bit because I need to cut it. So this is my jelly roll, sausage, whatever you want to call this round ball of clay. Just try and even it out a little bit. Yeah, today's not a good day for me. I had a couple good days and now I'm back into like bleh. So I'm going to try and cut this evenly. Maybe I should get a screenshot. I guess maybe I might have been, but it's so hard to see like this. So I'm going to try. Yeah, that's close. Like I said, I'm doing a very, very simple flower cane, and I'm doing it because right now I feel like that's what I should be doing instead of more complicated things like I tend to do. That look here, that looks about even. And there goes Lucy again. It's so hard for her, I think, you know, we're old. Why? Her dad's older than me by a bit. Anyway, so I'm going to squeeze the ends by pulling them up and then just kind of flattening it out because I want the gray black up some. This is how my brain's been operating. You notice my nail tips are silver. Well, there's a reason why they're silver. I had half of them done in white. And then the next day comes, because I can only do so much at a time, you know, things happen. And then, well, where's my white? I searched everywhere for it and couldn't find it. Yeah. And you want to be gentle with this. You don't want to rush moving your clay, because it just causes imperfections. Anyway, so it's like, you know, I can't find it. I don't know if the cats got it and took off with it, or yes, the cover was on. But I just couldn't find it. So I thought, well, you know what? I got to redo my nails. So I redid them, and I used silver. Oh my goodness. Yep. Sounds like the house is going to cave in on me. And then this one. I could have paused you, but I didn't. Obviously, right? But again, simple, simple cane. I do like making canes. I tend to do it a lot, but you know, and you know, one's a little bit larger than the other or longer. Just squeeze it, because we're just packing them up together like this. I mean, they obviously are going to get longer than others because it's clay and it does move. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do because I'm already getting a pain in here. It hurts. But anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. Excuse me. But we'll squeeze this. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pause you while I reduce this. And when I'm done reducing it, I'll come back because of the noise, for one thing. I'll see you, for you, split sec, for me, a few minutes. Back again. Not sure how well you can see this up here. I should have probably scanned in on it first, but I didn't. That's me being bad. So anyway, I'm cutting it in. I think these are inches. I could be wrong, but anyway, that's how I'm cutting them. So I have 4 pieces. These ends, I'll be making beads or something with them. Or here's some, I went crooked on, maybe if I had the blade the right way. See, some people say, oh, am I the only one that does that? No, you're not. And that's why this one's going to be a little bit shorter than the others, because it went sideways on me. That's all right. I'm going to stretch it out. Now, I kind of wish there's more white in the bottom again. So you know what I might do? Actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to add some white, a strip of white to the bottom. Oh, me, oh, my. Sounds like a party upstairs. Now, this is rolled out on number 1. And I think that may be fine. I'm going to roll this out again anyway. Because it was just my leftovers. Because I used, forgot to tell you, my square, which is what? 2 by 2 inches. Excuse me. And that's what I started with on each one of those colors. And again, I added probably another half a square of white, maybe. Yep, that'll be enough, and that's but what I want on there. So let's trim this up. Make sure I have the right side of the blade. Man. I do such silly things. I said to my husband earlier, I said, you know, I get so frustrated with myself. I'm like a little klutz. Can I see what I'm doing? No. But it'll be close enough. But hey, came out pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. That's exactly what I'm looking for. This one feels like it's a little bit longer. There's Mo again. Where you going, Mo? Follows me everywhere. He's my little buddy. Maybe I'll do this as a start of making more complex canes or more complex flower canes. I don't know. Depends. I guess it couldn't have got any more complex than that rooster I made. That was pretty complex. But you know what else I've been wanting to make? Because it is spring. And spring is the time for, you know, all our beautiful flowers and crocuses and everything coming up. And I should start doing, see, I did it upside down again, see? Huh. Anyway. But yeah, I like that better because I want white. Again, you can adjust things to whatever you want. That's what I'm doing with these. Now I'm going to squish these all back together again. That's the greatest thing about clay. That's probably going to be my last one because I did roll it out quite a bit. So by the time I squish all these together, it's going to be pretty thin in there. These strips here will be thin. So I'm going to reduce this. Again, same way, slowly reducing. Making sure everything sticks nicely. Don't rush when you reduce because you're just asking for trouble. I learned that the hard way. Yep, I sure did. And again, even though I added more hard clay to my soft, it's still quite soft. So I gotta really take my time. I have Kato clay too, and I haven't actually used much of that. I'm gonna hold that out because, you know, we're getting warmer out. It's nice to use stiffer clays, and that's definitely a stiffer one. All right, I'm gonna reduce this, and then we'll see what it looks like. And I usually use, how many petals do I use? I'm probably gonna use 6 or 8, so we'll see once I get it all done. Down here, these are centimeters, but oh, you can't see it. And up here, inches. And anyway, instead of wasting time rambling, I'll be back. I'm not all the way done with reducing this, but I've been wanting to wrap it in something, and I thought, you know what, where I've got that silver there, I'm going to wrap it in black, because most of my backgrounds are usually black, sometimes white. But if I do this in black, then I'll use black. I can't do it really in white because I have white here. I mean, I could, but it would just, you know, look kind of weird. So I'm going to thin this out, and I'm going to wrap it in black. So right now I'm on a number 1. And I'm not going to go too thin because I don't have it all the way reduced. Oops, everything's slipping out of my hands here. That's good and long. So I'll just put it, I'm going to do a 4. I don't want it too thick either. Let me see if this is going to, excuse me, be enough. Just trim it up. Here's a story. I feel so sick to my stomach. I had ordered, now I live in Nova Scotia, Canada, and mostly everything that I order online is either from the States or wherever. And it costs a fortune to have things here. And that's fine, because if I really like it, I don't mind paying it. Well, I ordered a bunch of cutters from Oh Joy Creation. They came in. Oh, they're gorgeous. I love them. Can't find them. Almost $100 worth of cutters. By the time I paid, you know, the difference in the money and, you know, yeah, the shipping, and it was around $80. Well, I could just about puke. And, yeah, I've just about turned this house high and low, and I have a feeling, I could be wrong, but I think somehow somebody threw that nice little cute box in the compost, or in the blue bag. Because, you know, you gotta recycle everything, and yep, with the cutters in it. I'm hoping that is not the case. I'm gonna trim the edges. You know, I should put a strip down the bottom too, and I think I will. Right down through here. Now, this is really soft, so I'm hoping that I can cut a piece out and pull it off. Because I'm going to put a strip of that gold in here to mark it. Oh, looky, looky. Wow. So I'm going to roll this out on that same setting 4. And it can, you know, act as my centerpiece. Not that you probably see much of it, but, you know, excuse me for my rudeness. Sometimes you'd almost think I was a smoker. Oh, it's just my health. It's gone down the tubes. Okay, I'll stop being depressing now. Actually, I'm in pretty good health, considering. But yeah, I'll tell you, I could just sit down, either throw up or cry. I thought, well, fine. If I have to, I'll reorder them, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. I can't anyway until I get back to work because, you know, work. I haven't been to work in almost 2 months. There. See, that's what it's going to look like. Well, similar to that. I got to cut him a little bit more. But so I'm going to reduce this, and I'm going to start pinching this. And now that I have my marker, so I know where the bottom is, right? I won't lose myself. And I'm going to start rounding this. And yeah, I have air bubbles, but I'm sure they'll all come out in the wash. But just if not, just that's all you do is little slits and push it out. Like that. Just push it out. Okay. So I'll finish reducing this. Put the blade the right way. You guys must be hollering at me. You ever do that when you're watching a tutorial and you're thinking, oh, I know what's wrong, I know what's wrong. I wish I could tell you right now. But you can't because it's already been posted and you're watching it. I bet you a lot of you people do that to me. Because I do things all the time, silly like that. Anyway, let you go, I'll be back in a minute. We're there. We hit the 6 and then some. It's going to be hard for me to cut it this way, but I'm going to trim off the ends. Try and bring it down a little bit more. I could adjust, but you know, the problem with me adjusting right now is I'll lose you. So let me see. 1, 2. Am I using the right end? Because I'm going crooked again. 1, 2, 3. Gotta find my line. 4, 5, and where's 6? Oh, it's the big long red one. 6. I still have this left over, and that's fine because I don't mind having leftovers. I make cute little, you can reduce them and you can use them for other things on veneers and whatnot. But anyway, this is what we have. I'm probably not going to do much reducing in this, if any at all. I don't know, I'm going to stuck my ring in it. Because I still don't know. I might pack it with black. And so I'm thinking this black on black is going to be a lot. So I might pack it with something else. Maybe translucent if I have any. I'm running low on a load of stuff. But anyway, so I'm just going to make this. Here I'm playing with it and you can't even see me. I'm just going to make it look more like a leaf. Mo, what are you doing over there? I got Mo and Maggie down here. Yeah, I'm in the basement. I like it down here, it's more quiet. Anyway, I'm gonna just do this and we'll get it over with. I might roll some gold for the center. I kind of like that gold on there, it looks pretty. Anyway, we'll just roll that up. There's so many other things like you can do with these. It's just unbelievable. And I'm sure most of you already know. And how many did I cut? Oh, I only did 6. I was going for 8. That's okay. 6 is fine too. But I don't even know if I finished telling you. Yeah, I was talking about summer flowers and all that. I want to make another pansy. Or something that looks like a pansy. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a pansy. I don't like naming things because there's always critics out there, and you know, things don't always turn out to be exactly, oh, it was Mickey with them. Things don't always turn out to be exactly what you want, but you know, it's just a guideline as to what you're trying to make, right? It's all about, you know, having fun. I think I lost some weight. My rings are falling off half the time. I was very sick. My husband thought I was a goner. I knew I wasn't. I didn't think I was. Gotta have positive thoughts, man. I was doing great. I was just getting a lot of rest. Yeah, I'm gonna roll some of this out. My gold. I'm gonna jab that there in the middle, just to give it some other color instead of just the, you know, blah color. I've been playing with my roosters too. I did up some necklaces. I just gotta finish doing them. Whoops. I did a heart. I did some circles. I'm gonna make some necklaces and whatever. Like I said, I've been playing around, just not a ton. I just started playing around down here. Like, when? Monday evening? Yeah, I was down here Monday evening, and then now tonight doing this. I like using my acrylic blocks because it makes these look so cool. Better than your hand, it's more even. Just roll it. Any kind of a block would work. Like say cell phone screen. I don't know if you want to use your cell phone screen, but you could. You could. I don't need all that. Let me see if this is too big, or I want to put these together. I tend to make things fit anyway, even if they don't seem to fit. Make them fit. I have to make them more pointy, maybe. Ugh, this clay is so soft. Anyway. There. So whenever I decide what I'm going to put on the outside, I don't know if I have any translucent. But I tend to not anyway until after the fact. I would like to reduce it a little bit. What do you think? Should I use translucent? I don't know if I have any. I've been through my clay and I can't say that I've seen any. I don't really want to do the gold. I don't want to do silver. I don't want to do white. What do I want to do? I've got the gold, I'm gonna use it. I don't mind the bumping around. I'm not a gold person is what I should say, because I really am not a gold person. I very seldom use it. I'm only doing it because it's sitting here. Because I was playing with it. So I'm just going to pinch this into a triangle. I don't know what that means, listen to up there, but I'm glad it's him and not me. I get a nice V in there. And this is definitely different for me. Again, I am not a gold person. Even my jewelry, see? It's got to be the silver, white gold. Not gold. This would make a pretty bracelet though, wouldn't it? Like with the gold strip, and it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, not for me, but for somebody else it might. I know this song. If I start singing to you, just plug your ears. I'm getting all kinds of mixtures in there. Just put that over to the side. Oh, here's another question. Do you guys ever use that blackout from Donna Kato? That saves you some clay. Because if you got a bunch of scraps, I mean, even the lighter colors, I'm so amazed with it. This isn't it, but I've done some. I think I used it the other. Oh, I think, yeah, I used it on making these. That's scrap clay with that blackout in it. Cool, right? Who says you get waste with clay? I bought that from her, and I also purchased the other thing there, conditioning for hard clay. That works really good too. It's so soft, it's already sticking to each other. Come on. Go in. I don't know, what do you think? Look okay? Looks alright, I guess. You can always let me know if you think it looks horrid or... I would have done it in silver, but I really don't think I have enough silver. It's another thing that I'm almost out of. And this is all I found in gold. Oh, I gotta get a trip to Halifax. Yes, my blade was upside down again. And that's the other thing. There's no clay shops around here. And when I do go up to Michael's in Halifax, they don't have a huge variety to choose from, because I was just up there. When was I up there? December-ish, perhaps? Let me see. Yeah, it was. I believe so. And yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of clay. I thought, you know, where the pandemic is like, you know, supposedly just about over. Yeah, over on my butt. Been a lot of it going around. But, you know, they go by statistics of who's had it and who hasn't. But what about the people that don't call in and report it? And yes, I'm guilty of that. I'm too sick. I'm not calling anybody. It's like, whatever. Unless my doctors reported it. Reminds me, I gotta go for a breathing test tomorrow. Almost forgot about that. I hate doing those. I don't like them one little bit. Anyway, so I have a choice. And no, I'm not crazy over the gold. Just putting that out there. I'm hoping this is wide enough. But again, like I said, probably look nice on a bracelet. Now let's see. Oops. I can still trim her. Make my mark. Whoops. And then we can reduce. Reduce, reduce. Again, I'm squeezing in the middle. So I need to get this here all together with no air, because you know it wasn't fully closed. As you know, it wasn't fully closed. Excuse me. Almost looks like you're making a waist, right? Or an hourglass, but I guess that's what they call some people's with their waists. Call them an hourglass. And I'll squeeze these out a little bit. So far I haven't had a lot of scrap clay. Which again, I don't really have scrap clay because I turn it into black clay. And then I have these pieces, but these aren't scrap clay. Why? Because I'm going to use them. Like they'll make cute little flower petals on your bracelet. Like when you slice some of this off, you can make these smaller and just kind of have them around your bracelet. You know, but maybe, you know what? We'll do that in the next tutorial. Instead of me telling you about it, we'll just do one. Since I keep talking about it. Oh, and that's the other thing that was in that box of cutters to make me kumiganes. So I ordered one of her roses stamps and a couple other ones. I could cry. I could really cry. I have no idea what happened to it. Anyway, I gotta stop talking about it because it's just too sad. Too sad for me. And I'll just give the ends a little push. I'm on more insulin now too. 2 different kinds, which is fine, as long as my sugars stay down. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Hi, Mo! He talks a lot, too. He's a yapper. Aren't you, Momo? Mama's baby boy. Yes, you are. Mama's baby. Oh, there you are. You're over there. Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo. I see you. With your gold eyes. All right, I'm just going to trim these ends off. And I'm going to make it a little rocky because you know what it's like with soft clay. So soft it's sticking to my fingers. Anyway, there. That's not bad, eh? What happened to that leaf? Well, oh, I know. I haven't cut all the way in yet. Da, da, da. It'll be fine. See, I trimmed off this end. Yeah, it's just because I haven't cut it off in there enough. I'm going to cut it in half anyway. Why? Remember when your kids used to say that? Or maybe some of your children still do? There we go. Everything they answer is always, why? Say, well, that's how you become smart, asking questions. But there's our flower king. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not a gold fan. And I'll make some beads or something with this, or I'll just make it black. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Angela's really trying to get her subscribers up there. They're climbing slowly. My time isn't, but my subscribers are, so I really appreciate it. And there's our itty bitty ones. So anyway, that's it for today. This evening. It's 7:08 here. So, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.